I like about me is I don't care what it is. If it's drugstore, if it's high end, I don't care. If it looks good, I'm gonna get it. Or if it sparks my interest, I'm gonna get it. So all right, y'all, so my face is already primed. It's already mattified. You want to see how I do that, make sure you watch my detailed tutorial, my detailed foundation tutorial. So let's get into these foundations. These are my heavy hitters. Y'all already know what it is. You know, NARS Naturally Radiant and Too Faced Born This Way. I'm using the shade Hazelnut in the Born This Way foundation, and then I'm trying a new shade, which is Iguaku. Ooh, Jesus Christ, I totally butchered that, but this is the name. So yeah, I'm going to be mixing those two. I'm using a darker shade in the NARS Natural Radiant because New Caledonia was giving me, it was just too light. It was too light. And I love the Too Faced because it gives me I love the Too Faced Hazelnut because it gives me a more red undertone, and then the NARS gives me a more neutral, so it meets my skin in the middle. Because you see that? You see that? That red and that neutral? Because my skin is not red, but it's also not neutral. It's like a nice, I would say like a nice mixture. So like mixing my foundation is key to get like a perfect match around these parts, because I don't want to walk around looking orange, and I also don't want to walk around looking like too light and like yellow. So mixing my foundation is what I gotta do. So what I like to do is just lay it down. Y'all seen how I do my makeup. Lay it down and blend it out. Gonna spray my OM Glow. Y'all see that? Give me a nice glow. Then my rose water and glycerin for added glow. With my Real Techniques face and body sponge. I love this thing. Don't talk about how raggedy it is. I just ordered 2 off of Amazon. I love this thing because it's so big and it blends out makeup quicker than the regular sponge. Real Techniques is like my favorite sponge, period. Like, I've tried a lot of beauty blenders. Well, I've tried the beauty blender, and the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge is just the best, I feel like. I'll go in with more foundation as I see fit, especially after blending it out. I don't use, like, I do use quite a bit of foundation. Like, it doesn't look like it because of the technique, but yeah, I could definitely be heavy-handed because I like full coverage. Especially now, you know, I haven't been seeing my esthetician. I haven't seen her since like February. So, and then I've been wearing a mask and working out, so my skin is kind of like, you know, she's trying to get away with a little something. You know, I get breakouts and I'm dealing with hyperpigmentation, so I'm really you know, I always do full coverage, but now even more, I'm doing full coverage. So I probably look hella crazy right now. I mean, yeah, definitely compared to my face, my neck and my body, I'm looking kind of crazy. But we gonna fix this, I promise. I am trying these new foundations too, so we're gonna see. Another thing that I'm trying is the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. So This is in the shade Deep Chestnut. I usually wear my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear in the shade Honey, but I found this and they're about the same, so we're finna see. We are finna see. I don't want to be looking crazy, so start with a little bit. And what I like about more golden yellow concealers is they mix well with my mostly red undertones, so that it just balances the foundation out. So like I look orange right now, and a little darker, but once I get this concealer blended in, I like, you know, it balances everything out. And so far I like this concealer. It's thinner than my L'Oreal Full Wear. Like the consistency was definitely thinner, but I feel like so far it's giving me full coverage, and I like that. And you can see my skin is already like balancing out, which I'm loving, because nobody wants to look like a kidney bean. I don't play that. I want my foundation to match, especially because I'm taking pictures after this, so I can't have too many mishaps. So it's taking a big risk using a different foundation, but we're making it work, I feel like. And I feel like definitely this darker color for the NARS that I showed y'all will definitely work as my summer color as well. And New Caledonia can just be my winter. By like next month, by November, I'm definitely gonna be you know, wearing more New Caledonia with my Too Faced. But for now, because I'm still a bit darker, because it's still kind of hot in Texas, yeah, I'm gonna add more of this concealer just because I want more brightness, a bit more brightness. Let's see. Just going through right here. So I always start like with a little, and then you can always add more because it's so much harder to take away than add. I mean, it's so much, yes, it's so much harder to take away like too much product, especially like light concealer like this. So I'm always like, okay, start, you know, start with little. And I'm looking over here in my full length mirror if you see me peeking. Yeah. Just to give different views. Okay, that concealer is okay. I'm gonna say it's okay. So far, I'm definitely liking my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear better, but I feel like this will do. This will do. You see how it brightened my face up a bit? I like that. So now I'm gonna go in with a new contour shade. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color 70. Color 70. Usually I wear the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the color Rich Ebony, which is the darkest. There you go. I usually wear this one, but today I'm wearing this one. So we gonna see. This looks a little too neutral for my liking. I don't know if I'm gonna like that, or if it's even gonna do anything. It's not really showing up. Can't really see it like that. You know, it doesn't it doesn't give me the dramatics that I'm looking for. So that might not be something that I use, because it kind of, I feel like it blended right into my skin. Like you can't really see that. For my contour, baby, I need to, you know, I need to be seen. I don't know about y'all, but I love contour and bronzing. I love creating those different dimensions with makeup. And that didn't do what I wanted it to, so we're gonna go right back in with the e.l.f. the hydrating concealer. We're just gonna work it out, baby. Gonna work it out. A little right here and a little right here. I don't like the whole full nose contour. I don't like that. So now we're just blending. Blending, blending. See that? Gotta blend that into the hairline. Look at that skin though. I'm not mad at this concealer. I'm really not. I'm really not mad at it. It's doing what I'd like for it to do. I'm not mad at the highlight concealer. But I definitely had to go in with my regular contour because that contour wasn't doing what I needed it to do. Then I like to blend over the nose and then go back in with my highlight. Just so we have a nice like blend. So far, here's the new skin. What do we think? I'm thinking it looks good so far. I'm thinking, you know, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So, y'all already know how we do over here. Press it out. Actually, what I feel like I want to do is, since nothing new is going to happen until I hit brows, I'm going to go in and set my face, do everything up to my brows, and then I'll come back to y'all. That sound good? I thought so too. All right, so base is done, baby. And I'm liking the way this looks. I might go and warm up my perimeter a bit, but that's skin. So for brows, I'm trying 2 new products. Just some drugs. What I like about me is I don't care what it is. If it's drugstore, if it's high end, I don't care. If it looks good, I'm gonna get it. Or if it sparks my interest, I'm gonna get it. So I'm gonna go in with the Ultra Precise Brow by e.l.f. And I think this color is chocolate brown. I'm not sure, but it's like the second darkest color. And I'm just gonna go and fill in my brows. So y'all know I like very natural brows. I try my best not to like do like the outline with the concealer. It's just not my feng shui. It's not my thing anymore. I'm really all about like natural glam, skin like glam. When I take my makeup, I look like myself glam. Like, I'm all about that. I did that, like, all that crazy stuff I did in my earlier 20s. I'm very much so past that. I like to look like a more enhanced, polished version of myself. So when it comes to brows, yeah, I keep it as natural as possible. So I'm noticing that this is not as creamy as my, what is it? My Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator that I in love. But I'm loving the color of my brows with this new e.l.f. pencil. And it was only $5. So what do you expect? My Revlon one is about 10. and I'll pay that 10 every time. Although I have found it on Target online for like $6. So the last time I did buy this, I ordered like 4 of them at a time because it was so cheap. And at the time, I was having trouble finding, you know, this brow pencil that I usually use. So this is giving me too much. I'm having to do too much work, I feel like, for this. It's a lot of product in here, but this is gonna be a secondary brow pencil. And that's why I bought it. I was like, I'm gonna buy it because I'm running low on my Revlon. But I'm just gonna have to go back and get my Revlon because, baby, this is just effortless. It glides beautifully. It's just easier. So that's what we're gonna use. And what I like about this one is it has powder in here that you can use, but I rarely use that. I only use the powder most times when I want like an even more natural brow, like when I'm going to work and we have to be makeup ready. So I just literally like brush the powder through my brows to create some type of definition, and then I'm out the door. But I love this one because it's easier to work with. Like, I didn't have to do all that brushing like I was just doing. And yeah, natural brow in like a minute and a half. Brows used to be such a struggle for me, like getting them like perfect and then like outlining them. Now that I say brows for last, there's not a lot of like pressure, at least on my end. Like, I'm just like, oh, this is how they gonna come out. And I don't, you know, they're not the focus. I feel like when you outline brows, you make the brows your focus, the focus of your face. And I don't want my brows to, I just want my brows to frame my face and keep it moving. So I will go and like clean this up a little bit. And even then, I still go and like brush that out because I don't want it to be too perfect. This is what it's gonna have to be. Start on this other one. That's my hard brow. This one right here, although it's not as like outlined as my other brow, this one is easier to do for me. It's crazy because my hard brow is like really outlined, like I have more hairs there, but this one doesn't, and it's easier for me to do. Okay, brows are done. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes, and if you're wondering how I'm gonna do my eyes, go and watch the Soft Glam, Matte Soft Glam video. Click the icon above, and I'll be back with that eye look done. So we can move on to the new product I'm trying on my lips. All right, so eyes are done. I'm gonna set my brows with this Brow Fast Sculpt by Maybelline. You know, I love brushing my brows up to give like a feathered, but also just kind of diffuses the pencil and makes everything look more natural. Let's get into this face though. I'm here for it. I'm here for this complexion. I'm here for it. Like I said, if you want to know how I did this eye look, which is really easy, then check the cards on this because I definitely linked it for you. So now what I want to try, which is definitely not new to y'all, but may be new to some of y'all, is a new red lipstick that I'm trying. And this is about 3 years old. This is the Fenty Uncensored. And y'all know, trying to get it focused for y'all. Y'all know I'm more of a blue base red chick, but because I'm filming my Fenty try on haul today, I want to wear my Fenty lipstick. So let's matte this out a bit. And I'm going in with MAC Mahogany lip pencil. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this. This is thin, definitely a thin red. And I noticed that her lipsticks are thin, or liquid lipsticks are thin, because I have a nude lip called Unbutton. That's what I wear all the time in the center of my lips. And yeah, it's just thin. I mean, it's pigmented. It's pretty, it's thin. I want it to be like a thicker consistency, because I don't know why. I feel like a thicker consistency equals a more pigmented look and feel. I don't know, but we're gonna make it dark. This is okay. It's giving me Auntie's red. No, I don't like Auntie's red. So this is what it looks like dry. I'm not impressed. So I'm gonna go in with the Lip Bar Straight Face lip pencil and see what I can do. There we have it, guys. Let me spray my face. Little setting spray. I think that one's by Black Radiance. Yeah, the matte setting spray. I'm not too big on setting sprays, because I feel like when you prime well, you don't need them. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching me try new things and swap them out for my old things. Swap my old things out for my new things. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, join the Jasmine Mitchell family, turn those notifications on so you never miss an upload from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.